Hi children, how are you today? Is each and every student is going through my lessons or not? As you know, we had already started our commerce syllabus and we are going through our account syllabus first lesson, that is depreciation. Till now we had completed two sessions, and in the first session I had told you what do you mean by depreciation, also causes of depreciation. In the second session we had completed methods of depreciation also. In this session, this is the last session. With this I will conclude the lesson, and in this session I am going to explain you about sale of asset and also two machine problems. Before starting our sale of asset, just remember the formulas in mathematics where you will find out profit or gain. If you remember, profit is nothing but selling price minus cost price. Now we will start our topic, sale of an asset. Before entering into our topic, just I want to tell you one small example. Okay, CP is nothing but cost price of a good. Okay, selling SP is nothing but selling price of a good. If you go back to your mathematics, you can find one small formula that profit is equals to selling price minus cost price. In the same way, loss is equals to cost price minus selling price. Now let us take one example. Okay, think one good cost is 100 rupees and the selling price is 120 rupees. Then you will get as if I now only I told profit is equals to selling price minus cost price. In the same way here also 120 minus 100, you get 20 rupees as a profit. Take same example. For example, think CP is greater than SP, we always incur loss. That is, if CP is equals to 120 rupees and SP is equals to 100 rupees, the same profit turns into loss. So this is a simple way of understanding what you mean by selling price, cost price, and how to get the profit and gain. You had already studied in your mathematics. Okay, now we will move on to our problems, and here also I will tell you how to just calculate whether you are going to get any kind of profit or loss. So this is only called as sale of an asset. Asset, you can take anything, machine, furniture, whatever it may be. Now come to the problem. Okay, I will take one small example. Sripati Traders bought a machine on 1st April 2010 for rupees 90,000. Remember, in these problems, dates are very important. They paid for installation. Installation means I already explained you, for rupees 10,000, and depreciation is to be provided at 20% on diminishing balance method. You had already gone through these methods. On 31st March 2014, machine was sold for rupees 50,000. Show the machine account assuming that books are closed at the end of the financial year. As you remember, in the previous session, I had explained you what do you mean by financial year. Okay, if you want to repeat me, financial year is nothing but all the business houses will be calculating their assets and preparing their balance sheet on the end of the 31st March. That is only, this is April to March calendar. Okay, now solution of the problem. I think you had understood the problem. Sati is, if you want me to repeat it, Sripati bought a machine on 1st April 2010 for 90,000 and paid installation charges 10,000, and the machine was sold in 2014. That means bought on 2010 and sold on 2014, and the amount is 50,000 rupees. He is asking you to just prepare the machinery account. Okay, now solution. Cost of the machine is equals to 90,000 plus 10,000, that is cost of the machine plus installation charges, it becomes 1 lakh rupees. So I am creating depreciation for 1st April to 2010 to 31st March 2011, that means 1 year. So depreciation is equals to, if you remember, cost of the machine into rate by 100, that is equals to 20,000 rupees. Now the value of the machine is 1 lakh minus 20,000, that is equals to 80,000 rupees. On 1st April 2011, now next depreciation, because the machine was bought on 2010 up to 2014, we must go on creating depreciation every year. Okay, and remember, it is diminishing balancing method, not fixed installment method. That means every year I am going to calculate the rate of depreciation. Now here 1st April 2011 to 31st March 2012, and the depreciation is, I am going to create depreciation not on 1 lakh rupees, it is diminishing method. I am going to create depreciation on the value of the machine, that is 80,000 into 20 by 100. that is equals to 16,000 rupees. Now the value of the machine is 80,000 minus 60,000, it is equals to 64,000 rupees. Now come to another depreciation, that is 1st April 2012 to 31st March 2013. Same way, the depreciation is equals to on the value of the machine, that is 64,000 into 20 by 100, it is equals to 12,800 rupees. Now the value of the machine is simply 64,000 minus 12,800, it is equals to 51,200 rupees. Now because I am going to use the machine up to 2014, that means I must create depreciation for 2014 also. So depreciation is equals to now 51,000 into 20 by 100, it is equals to 10,240. So up to 31st March I am going to create a depreciation and I will be selling the machine in 2014. Now calculation of profit or loss. This is most important thing. You must understand it. Okay. First of all, the cost price of the machine is, as you know, it is 1 lakh rupees. Okay. Now add all the depreciation, that is 2011, 2012, 2013 and 2014. Okay, by adding all the depreciation you can subtract it once. If not, just go on subtracting every year. Okay, understanding? Add all the things, subtract it once only. If not, just go on subtracting first year, second year, third year and fourth year. Okay, if you want to go back, subtract each year. Now look onto the board. Cost price of the machine is 1 lakh rupees, and in first 2011 the depreciation is 20,000. Then 1 lakh minus 20,000, it becomes 80,000 rupees. So in 2012 it is 16,000. We already calculated, no need to calculate once again. Then 80,000 minus 16,000, it becomes 64,000. In 2013 it will be 12,800. Depreciation must be subtracted. Then automatically it comes to 51,200. Up to 2014 we have to create the depreciation. That's why in 2014 the depreciation will be 10,240. Then we got 40,960 rupees. Okay, so the value of the machine is 40,960 rupees. That means the machine we bought in 2011, which was costing at 1 lakh rupees, had gone down to 40,960 rupees. Now we had already sold the machine. In the problem he had given the sale value. Then the sale value of the machine is 50,000. That means actually the value of the machine is 40,960 rupees and our sale value is 50,000. I can easily say that 50,000 is greater than 40,960. That means if you subtract, then I am going to get 9,040 rupees as a profit. I think you had understood. Okay, just go on decreasing, if not subtracting the depreciation every year from the value, then you will get the value. If the sale value is greater than our value of the machine, then you will be going to get profit. If the same sale value is less than our value of the machine, then automatically you are going to get a loss. This is how to calculate a sale of an asset. Yes, now enter into the problem. Here I had given you 2 lines just to make you understand. Calendar year is equal to January to December and financial year is equal to April to March. The same work I am going to write, if not post into the machine account. So this is the ledger. As you can see, it is machine account. Okay, the same values I will be writing in the pro forma of a machine account. First of all, I already explained you in diminishing method, also fixed method, how to write the account. The same procedure. On 1st April 2010 I had bought the machine 90,000, installation charges 10,000. Here you can write installation charges also, if not bank account also, no problem. Then automatically the depreciation is 20,000, and if you balance both the things you will be getting 80,000 as the balance. Then put 1 lakh here also and here also. Okay, balancing. Next, the same amount which is we got as balance 80,000 will be brought down next year, and it is called as 80,000 by depreciation. Second depreciation 16,000. If you subtract 16,000 from 80,000, you are going to get 64,000. Then again balance it 80 and 80,000. And same amount, because we are going to sell and use it up to 2014. Up to 2014 same procedure must be followed. So here I will be brought down the balance 64,000, and again depreciation 12,800. Again if you balance the figure, you are going to get 51,200. So here also 64 and here also 64. On 1st April 2013, I am going to brought down the balance 51,000. Here balance 51,000 to 51,200. Okay. Now 2014 came, so up to 2031st March I had used the machine. That's why I am going to create depreciation for it also. So by depreciation to 10,240 rupees, and he had given you the his sale value. This is sale value of the machine. It is 50,000 because I had got profit. I am writing on this side because you had got the profit. If I am going to get the loss, I am going to write the same thing this side. Okay. So the balance is 9,040 rupees. So by this, if you total it, you are going to get 60,240, and here also 60,240. By this we will close the machinery, because I already told, if you brought down the balance once again, I am not at all going to draw any kind of line here. Okay, you can see a big line from starting to ending. This means we had closed the account and now the machine is no more in use. So this is how to write a sale of asset of a machine. Now I think each and every student had understood how to calculate sale of asset. Now we will move on with the lesson, and now I am going to tell you problems on two machines. Now we will move on with another things, that is problem on two machines. Two machines means one stand second. He may ask you in your exams, just give two machines and ask you create depreciation and sell one machine one time and keep the another machine going on running, or if not using the machine. So those problem solutions you must understand. They may also come in your exams. For that purpose, let us take another example. Rama and company purchased a machinery for rupees 30,000 on 1st July 2011. Depreciation is to be provided at 10% under straight line method. Additional machinery, that means another machine, was purchased on 1st April 2013 for rupees 20,000. On 1st October 2014, the machinery bought on 1st July was sold for rupees 12,000. Prepare machinery account for 4 years following financial calendar year. I already told financial calendar year is nothing but April to March. Now see, try to understand the problem. One person has bought one machine. Rama has bought for 30,000. On which date means 2011, 1st July. Okay. And straight line method, you are going to create a depreciation. On 1st April 2013, he bought another machine. That means two machines. This one first machine 2011, another machine is 2013. First machine for 30,000, second machine is 20,000. The machine which was bought on 1st July 2011 was sold on 1st October 2014. Now let us solve the problem. Now cost of the asset, because first machine is 2011 only, up to 2000, when it comes to 2013 only, I will add another machine. Okay, so let us start with the first machine, that is which was bought on 1st July 2011. So the cost of the machine is 30,000. You can see rate of depreciation he has given you 10%. Okay, because it was bought on July. Okay, count the months now. From July 1st 2011 to March 31st 2012, it becomes 9 months. Okay, so I am going to create depreciation only for 9 months, not for 1 year. Okay, depreciation on 31st March 2012 is 30,000, percentage 10 by 100, and months 9 by 12. That means if you calculate it, you are going to get 2,250 rupees. So depreciation on 31st March 2013. 12 is over now. Now 30,000 into 10 by 100. Because it is 1 year, 12 by 12 if I write also, I am going to get 1 only. That's why 30,000 into 10 by 100. No need to put any kind of months because it is 1 year calendar. 3,000 rupees you are going to get. Now depreciation on 31st March 2014. Now first machine depreciation till now I had created. In 2014 I must add up the depreciation of the second machine also. That's why on first machine 1st April 2013 to 31st March 2014, that is 1 year. Then 30,000 into 10 by 100. It is not diminishing method. Remember, it is straight line method. That's why I had got the same depreciation here also and here also. On a second machine, because he had bought in 2013, 1st April, I must create up to 31st March 2014, that is 1 year. Then automatically my depreciation will be 20,000 into 10 by 100, it is equals to 2,000. If I add both the depreciation, 3,000 plus 2,000, that is equals to 5,000. That means the machines which I am using in 2014 had a depreciation of 5,000. First machine 3,000 and second machine 2,000. So up to now I had shown you how to create a depreciation on both the machines. Now the machine, first machine was sold. Then we must calculate whether we are going to get profit or loss. That is called sale of asset. So on 1st October, the machine bought on 1st July 2011 was sold for rupees 12,000. That means the machine which was bought on 1st October was sold for 12,000. So in the previous problem also I showed how to calculate sale of asset once again. So on this machine, depreciation from 1st April 2014 to 1st October 2014. That means 6 months. Okay, because he had kept the machine only for 6 months. That's why 30,000 into 10 by 100 into 6 by 12, it is equals to 1500 rupees. Now calculate the sale. Okay, cost of the machine is 30,000. Already know all the depreciation, first, second, third and fourth. So I am going to get 9,750 rupees. The book value is nothing but cost of the asset. That is 30,000 minus the total depreciation. That means 1, 2, 3, 4 years depreciation, that is equals to 20,250 rupees. Now he had given you selling price. He had sold the machine for 12,000. The value of the machine is 20,250 rupees. By seeing the numbers only, I can easily say we got the profit. We got the loss. That is, what is the loss means 8,250 rupees. So depreciation on 31st March for 2015 or second machine is, because up to here first machine is over. We had closed the accounts, we got the loss 8,250 rupees. Now second machine is still in use, that's why I must create depreciation for 2015 also. So 20,000 into 10 by 100, that is 2,000. So up to here I think you had understood how to calculate the depreciations. Now there is no difference at all. Just calculate when the sale value has given up to the sale value here, just calculate the sale of an asset, see whether we are getting profit or loss. If the second machine is still in use, go on creating depreciation, don't end the books. Okay, now come to the account. In the first only, now only told, the same thing goes on here also, no differentiation at all. Okay, startingly write the date to bank. First I had kept one in bracket so that you can clearly understand this is about first machine. Okay, 30,000 was the value, depreciation 2,250 rupees. If you balance the figure, you are going to get 27,750 rupees. Same balance just here brought down 27,750, another depreciation 3,000, same you are going to get 24,750 rupees. Okay, now balance both it. Now come to the next year 2013, the same balance you are going to get 24,750. Here I added the second machine value. Remember, in this date only the second machine was brought, that's why I had kept 20,000 here. Now create depreciation first and second also. First is 3,000 and second is 2,000. Already we had completed calculating this in the rough work, you can go through it. So 5,000 rupees, and if you add them, you are going to get the balance of 39,750 rupees. Keep 44,750 here and here also. Now same thing, to balance brought down 39,750 rupees. And on October 31st, up to October 31st, I am going to create depreciation on the first machine. Okay, October 31st only he sold it. So 1500 is the depreciation. And for what is the amount of the sale value means 12,000 rupees. because I got the loss, I had written the amount here. That means 8,250. In the previous problem, I had written here to the profit. If you are going to get the loss, I am going to write here. Okay. And remember, the second machine is not over. That's why I had created its depreciation. By depreciation, 2,000 rupees. So just balance carried on, balance the figure with 39,750. You are going to get 16,000 is the balance. So just take the balance to the next year, because second machine is still in use. We hadn't completed or closed the accounts. And this is how to just to do the problems of problems on two machines. He may ask you. So just try to understand it. If you can't understand, ask me if you are having any kind of doubts. Okay. Here I had given you two important things that are note. First machine account is closed. Okay. You can't see second, or you can see only second machine balance. No first machine at all. And here second machine account balance is carried forward for next year. You can see the amount here. I hadn't drawn any kind of line also. Okay. By this we had concluded our sale of asset also and two machine problems also. I think each and every student must have understood the problems. Now I am going to give you assignment, and in assignment I had kept 4 questions for you. All are problems only. Try to solve them, and if you get any kind of doubts, just give me your doubts in your WhatsApp. Okay. So first question, let me explain you questions. First question, Raju purchased a machine on 31st October 2008 for rupees 1st March 2008 for rupees 70,000. Okay. Depreciation is charged at a 10% original cost method. After 3 years, he sold it for rupees 55,000. Show the machine account. Here, if you understand the problem, there is no sale value. Okay. There is sale value. It is for 55,000. Simple problem. Only 2 lines problem. You can easily solve it. Next problem, Raghu bought a furniture on 1st April 2009 for rupees 23,000 and paid 2,000 for installation. Depreciation is to be allowed at 10% under straight line method. On 1st March 2012, the furniture sold for 8,000. Prepare furniture accounts and the accounts are closed every year on 31st March. This is also very simple, and you must do it in a straight line method. Next, Nilima Traders purchased furniture on 1st April 2006 for rupees 2,000. Another furniture was purchased on 30th September 2007 for 10,000 rupees. On 31st December 2009, the first machine was sold for 7,000. Provide depreciation on fixed installment method at the rate of 10%. The firm closes its books at the end of the financial year. Prepare furniture account for 4 years. And this is two machines problem. Do it carefully. Next, Karthik and company bought a machine for 1 lakh on 1st January 2008. Depreciation is provided at 15% under straight line method. Another machine was purchased on 1st October 2010 for 50,000. Company closes its accounts every year at the end of the financial year. Prepare machine for 4 years. So, do all the problems carefully, and if you are having any doubts, ask me. Okay. These are very simple problems. I think each and every student can understand the problem. Try to solve the problem, and your assignments are compulsorily completed and show to me. Okay. Then only we will be going with another lesson. By this we had completed our chapter depreciation, and I think each and every student had understood this chapter depreciation. It is very important. Go through my sessions once again, and if you are having any kind of doubts, just post me in your WhatsApp. Okay, bye for now.